Shalom. First and foremost, I would like to give all praise, honor, and glory to YAHAWAH, Bahashem Yahushua, Bahashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who do well and teach this truth while honesty and sincerity. Salutations to you brothers around the four corners of the earth that push this truth while honesty and sincerity with great diligence, risking their lives and freedom to do so, to wake up the hopeful elect of Israel. And double shalom to you, Israelite foreigners scattered among the heathens, looking like the heathen, but you are in fact of the stock of Israel through your father's lineage. And shalom to the few sincere Agwathium that listen and learn in silence, playing your creation role as the Lord commanded you to, which is in all subjection, reverencing your husbands. This your brother Azar from GMS St. Louis, and came across this little short of Nicaragua banning the Bible, and I would say this: these are Israelites, but you must understand Esau loves to implant tares among the Israelites and set them over the people. And this guy very well could be a tare, or he could just be Northern Kingdom that's wicked. He very well could be the tribe of Zebulon, from Panama. Salaki from Guatemala to Panama would be the tribe of Zebulon. But Esau has been known to infiltrate and set up tares among the Israelites, just like King Herod was set up among the Israelites in ancient times to rule over the Israelites. But to ban the scripture, this is the Israelites' guidelines, man. And what would make a person or people want to ban the scriptures when it's nourishment for your soul? It reproves wicked deeds. It's a guideline for righteousness. You have to be wicked to want to do something like that. I'm going to play this video and grab some scriptures, and Lord willing, you be edified.
All right, so we got another country that's now afraid of truth and decides that they prefer evil, destruction, decay, and calamity over anything else. And the country I'm talking about is Nicaragua, who have officially banned the Bible. So tourists and international visitors are now prohibited from bringing in Bibles, books, newspapers, magazines, and even cameras that have other printed materials on them into the country. There's even notices at the bus terminals that warn passengers that if they were to bring any of those items in, they will be taken from them. So this whole measure is a border restrictions under President Daniel Ortega's government, which has been tightening the control over information, civil society, and religious expressions for years. But they finally got that Bible banned. So since 2018, thousands of independent organizations, including more than 1,300 other religious groups, have been shut down, and the clergy faces surveillance, detention, and even exile. Human rights advocates say that the ban on religious texts like the Bible undermines freedom of religion and expression, and rightfully so, and it is intended to suppress independent voices that could challenge the regime. And this move has sparked international concern and questions about religious liberty in Nicaragua. So as always, it starts with the legal system. First they ban the Bible, and then they criminalize Christians for believing in it. And share this video to inform the others. Love you guys.
So, as you can see, this is going around. There are other countries that have banned the Bible and limited, its use. France, North Korea. You see? But let me get some scriptures. Let's go to the book of Isaiah. chapter 55, verse 6. Seek ye the Lord while he may be found. Call ye upon him while he is near. You see, let the wicked forsake his way, and the unrighteous man his thoughts, and let him return unto the Lord, and he will have mercy upon him, and to our power, for he will abundantly pardon. And the Israelites are the only ones that can turn back to the Lord. You see, the Lord has no dealing with these other nations. But the point being, seek the Lord while he may be found. To you Israelites, you make fun and you mock and you scoff. But guess what? The very same people that the men of the Lord that you mock and scoff, were telling you that these things were coming. And you see, there's going to come a day where you're not going to see the prophets on the highways and byways. You see them setting laws into place to counter the spirit of truth going out. You see? Let's go to the book of Amos, chapter 8, and verse 11. Behold, the days come, said the Lord, YAHAWAH, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but of hearing the word of the Lord. And they shall wander from sea to sea, and from the north even to the east. They shall run to and fro to seek the word of the Lord, and shall not find it. You see, you're not going to be able to find this truth, man. The Lord is going to shut up his men. You see, that movie, The Book of Eli, is a prime example of how scarce and how precious the word of the Lord is going to be, you know. Let's go to the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 12, and verse 1. Remember now thy Creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them, while the sun or the light or the moon or the stars be not darkened, nor the clouds return after the rain. In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease because they are few, and those that look out of the windows be darkened, and the doors that shall be shut in the streets when the sound of the grinding is low. And he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low. But basically, seek the Lord before the evil days come, man, because they are approaching. And you can see by the spirit of these people, the spirit of the society, the laws and legislation that is being passed every day. They're moving closer and closer to the famine of the word, and it being criminal and punishable to teach the scriptures, man. Why would that be? Let's go to the book of John. Chapter 3, and verse 19. And this is the condemnation, that light is come into the world, and men love darkness rather than light, because their deeds were evil. For everyone that doeth evil hateth the light, neither cometh to the light, lest his deeds should be reproved. But he that doeth truth cometh to the light, that his deeds may be made manifest, that they are wrought in YAHAWAH. You see, so this is why they want to ban the Bible, because their deeds are evil and they don't want to be reproved. You know, these Edomites and these heathens are tired of being reproved and rebuked by the scriptures, especially by the Israelites, man. The lowest on the totem pole. They're getting called out in their own society, in their own kingdom. They can't do wickedness and enjoy it. Why? Because you had the prophets on the highways and byways exposing their every move, man. And we didn't go to seminary school or cemetery school, as we say. The Spirit of the Lord send us understanding. Spirit of wisdom rests with us through the teachers that the Lord have set up. You see, they're amazed at how we understand these things, how we know their plans before they even do them. It's like uh, 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 going to the big game, whether it be basketball, football, whatever, and the opposing team knows your plays every time. How can you win? This is back in the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 1 and verse 9. The thing that have been, it is that which shall be, and that which is done is that which shall be done, and there is no new thing under the sun. Is there anything whereof it may be said, see, this is new? It had been already of old time, which was before us. You see, and I read that to get this in the book of Acts, because the prophets were told to shut up, basically. Do not teach in the name of the Lord. Oh, Salakia. And this is Acts 4, and I'll start it from the top. And as they spake unto the people, the priest and the captain of the temple and the Sadducees came upon them, being grieved that they taught the people and preached through YAHAWAH the resurrection from the dead. And they laid hands on them and put them in hold until the next day, for it was now eventide. Howbeit many of them which heard the word believed, and the number of the men was about 5,000. And it came to pass on the morrow that the rulers and elders and scribes and Annas the high priest and Caiaphas and John and Alexander and as many as were of the kindred of the high priest were gathered together at Jerusalem. And when they had set them in the midst, they asked, by what power or by what name have ye done this? Then Peter, filled with the Holy Ghost, said unto them, Ye rulers of the people and elders of Israel, if we this day be examined of the good deed done to the impotent man, by what means he is made whole, be it known unto you all and to all the people of Israel that by the name of Yahushua Hamashiach of Nazareth, whom ye crucified, whom Yahweh raised from the dead, even by him doth this man stand here before you whole. This is the stone which was set at naught of you builders, which is become the head of the corner. Neither is there salvation in any other, for there is none other name under heaven given among men whereby we must be saved. And the Father's name is Yahawah, who the world ignorantly calls God, which is a title, and his son name is Yahawashi, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus. Now, when they saw the boldness of Peter and John, and perceived that they were unlearned and ignorant men, they marveled And they took knowledge of them that they had been with YAHAWAH. And beholding the man which was healed standing with them, they could say nothing against it. And this is how people look at the prophets today. Oh, where did you go to school? Where did you learn this? Oh, thinking that they're dumb, thinking they're unlearned, thinking they have no jobs, thinking they have no life, thinking they have no families, thinking they don't have business about themselves. There's no new thing under the sun. But when they had commanded them to go aside out of the council, they conferred among themselves, saying, what shall we do to these men? For that indeed a noble miracle hath been done by them is manifest to all them that dwell in Jerusalem, and we cannot deny it. But that if spread no further among the people, let us straightly threaten them, that they speak henceforth to no man in this name. And they called them and commanded them not to speak at all, nor teach in the name of YAHAWAH. But Peter and John answered and said unto them, whether it be right in the sight of God Yahweh to hearken unto you more than unto Yahweh, judge ye. For we cannot but speak the things which we have seen and heard. So when they had further threatened them, they let them go, finding nothing how they might punish them because of the people, for all men glorified Yahweh for that which was done. You see? So it's happening again, man. They're going to forbade the prophets to be out on the highways and byways, man. They're going to make it criminal. They're going to make it unlawful. And you see? We are at this time again. And the reason being because they do not like their deeds being reproved, man. They want to bask in wickedness with no thorns in their sides to make them uncomfortable, to make them remember that they are wicked, to embarrass them, to bring them to shame. But the Lord is going to keep bringing out their shame, man. It's not going to stop. Let's go to the book of 2 Timothy, chapter 3, and verse 1. This know also that in the last days perilous times shall come. For men shall be lovers of their own selves, boasters, proud, blasphemers, disobedient, to parents, unthankful, unholy, without natural affection, truce breakers, false accusers, incontinent, fierce, despisers of those that are good. You see? And this is a good work that the men are doing, bringing forth the truth, man. Not all camps teach the 100% true doctrine, but the men of Great Millstone, from the elders and apostles on down, and those other camps that teach that sounding like doctrine. This is a good thing that they're doing, but they're despised of the people. Why? Because the world is full of darkness. There's more evil than there is good in the world. Traitors, heady, high-minded, lovers of pleasures more than lovers of Yahweh, having a form of godliness but denying the power thereof. From such turn away. Let's go to the book of Isaiah, chapter 33. And verse 5. The Lord is exalted, for he dwelleth on high. He hath filled Zion with judgment and righteousness. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure. You see, the wisdom and knowledge of this truth, of these scriptures, is going to be what sustains the people, you know, as these evil days are coming. They're here, and they're going to get more intense as time go on. But if you don't take heed to these scriptures and know how to move accordingly, then you very well just may be caught up in Jacob's trouble. You just may well be caught up in the chaos, man, that's about to ensue in this country. Let's go to the book of Proverbs. This is Proverbs 1:1. The Proverbs of Solomon, the son of David, king of Israel, to know wisdom and instruction, to perceive the words of understanding, to receive the instruction of wisdom, justice and judgment and equity, to give subtlety to the simple, to the young man knowledge and discretion. A wise man will hear and will increase learning, and a man of understanding shall attain unto wise words. You see? So we know that when people come up and they come against the scriptures, we know they're fools, man. Now, if they genuinely have questions and concerns, that's one thing. But to not even get the understanding and be a scoffer and a mocker, you're a fool, man. You see? A wise man will hear and will increase learning, and a man of understanding shall attain unto wise counsel. To understand a proverb and the interpretation, the words of the wise and their dark sayings. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction. Well, let me jump down. Salakia. This is Proverbs 1:20. Wisdom crieth without; she uttered her voice in the streets. Like the scripture says in Isaiah 58:1. Cry aloud and spare none. The men of the Lord out on the highways and byways crying out, giving you wisdom, giving you knowledge and understanding. If you choose to receive it, or if the Lord has set it upon you to be able to receive it. She crieth in the chief place of concourse, in the openings of the gates, in the city. She uttereth her words, saying, How long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity? And the scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge. Turn you at my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you. I will make my words known unto you. So you can't say, I didn't know. I wasn't told. You see? The Lord has men out on the highways and byways being a spectacle to you people, man. You see? And the very thing you people scoff and mock at is going to be the very thing that you needed to take hold of. Because these evil days are fast approaching. They're here, but they're, like I said, they're going to keep getting intense as the days go on. Because I have called and ye refused, I have stretched out my hand and no man regarded. But ye have set at naught all my counsel, and with none of my reproof. I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh. When your fear cometh as desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind, when distress and anguish cometh upon you, then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me. You're not going to find the men of the Lord, man. You're not going to be able to get thus saith the Lord. Because all these years you've been bullshitting, man. And then when it's crunch time, now that and predominantly Jake, man. They like to wait to the last minute to get shit together, whether it's pay a bill or get affairs in order. But the Lord said, "Oh no, you ain't gonna do me like that." Then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me. For they that hated knowledge and did not choose the fear of the Lord, they would none of my counsel, they despised all my reproof. Therefore shall they eat of the fruit of their own way and be filled with their own devices. For the turning away of the simple shall slay them, and the prosperity of fools shall destroy them. But whoso hearkeneth unto me shall dwell safely, and shall be quiet from fear of evil. You see? This is not a game, man. It's not a playful matter. Niggas making skits and doing all this. Okay, make a skit your ass crying and complaining about the torture that's about to come to these streets, man. You won't make a skit on them tiny hats though. You niggas is bootlickers, man. But anyway, let me end it off with the book of Ezekiel, chapter 33, and I'll start at verse 30. Also, thou son of man, the children of thy people still are talking against thee by the walls and in the doors of the houses, and speak one to another, every one to his brother, saying, Come, I pray you, and hear what is the word that cometh forth from the Lord. And they come unto thee as a people cometh, and they sit before thee as my people, and they hear thy words, but they will not do them. For with their mouth they show much love, but their heart goeth after their covetousness. And lo, thou art unto them as a very lovely song of one that hath a pleasant voice, and can play well on an instrument. For they hear thy words, but they do them not. You see, people, oh, shalom, or honk the horn, or this or that. Oh man, what y'all doing is real good, man. I respect y'all. I appreciate y'all. But that's it, man. They not retaining knowledge and applying it. So, a lot of them they just see the carriage to be out on the highways and byways, and that's it. They respect that, but they not listening to the message, man. Or they clicking on the videos for the controversy of it, the controversial topics, but they not going into these they're not going into this to get the truth out of it, man, to apply it to their lives. And a lot of them don't believe anything's gonna happen. Verse 33, and when this cometh to pass, lo, it will come. Then shall they know that a prophet had been among them. Your people are gonna know that the true men of the Lord told you what was to come and what to expect and how to prepare and try to seek the mercy of the Lord, man, because He holds the keys to your safety, and he sets what you struggle. He holds the keys to that, man. So why not seek, be obedient and seek mercy from Him instead of people pleasing? Because the majority of the people are fools, man. But I hope this been an edifying lesson. I'm gonna say Kwame Yasharala, Shalom, and Abba Baba.